Hello, I'm Trogan, and this is Trogan Gaming. Today, I'm going to talk to you about Cyberpunk 2077. This is a appreciation video that I've been wanting to do for a little while now. Last year, I think it was maybe sometime in September. I remember playing it. I think it actually may have been August, September, October. I was playing through Cyberpunk 2077 as much as I could. And I think it did actually take that whole time. So I think I started it somewhere around August and I finished sort of mid to late October or something. I mean, I took my time. I played through the whole story again. I did other side quests or side missions. I collected as much as I could. And that was pretty much my first playthrough, I suppose. But technically it was my second playthrough just because I played it when Cyberpunk 2077 came out. I played it. I didn't have much trouble with it, but I can't remember. I don't think I completed it. Oh no, maybe I did complete it, but then I just put it down. I didn't do anything else. I didn't do the side missions or whatever. But anyway, last year, come August, I started Cyberpunk 2077 again. And I gave it a good play. So it was well after the updates came out for the game. I think there was a PS5 sort of update for it. Anyway, when I played it then, it was fine. There was pretty much no bugs. I was someone that never really had any problem with it anyway. There was a few bugs initially in my first playthrough back when it came out. I experienced some bugs, but it was sort of more funny. Like I remember one. It was relatively early in the game, and there was this guy that he was sitting down on a couch. He didn't get up. This enemy. I shot him on there. Then I went around, and he was like slumped over the couch and passed out, and it was rather just funny. It was glitched somehow too. Well, how was he glitched? Oh, I forget now. But anyway, that was funny sort of things like that, but nothing game breaking. I think the app might have blue screened on me twice. But I didn't feel like I had a lot of drama with it. But this game, when it came out, there was a lot of problems with it. We all know that. I'm not going to go into details. We know that. Everyone knows it. Yeah, let's move on from that. But a game that had that much trouble at launch usually would not succeed. Now, I still reckon this game is a huge success, or went on to be a huge success, and I give that credit largely to its story. Cyberpunk 2077 has a really great, interesting, in-depth story. And then it has Keanu Reeves in it. And so that's just another thing that adds to it. And the world, Night City, is hugely immersive. And I think it's because of those elements that made this game a great success. Because I reckon it still is. Now, any other game that came out that didn't have these elements in it that I just mentioned, and if it came out and it launched like Cyberpunk did, it wouldn't matter if the developers went on and did updates to it and whatever. The damage would have been done. So, CD Projekt Red did get lucky here, I think. But they were a victim of their producers. Money. The suits that just care about money. Yeah. Anyway, so I wanted to make this video back then. I just hadn't got around to it, so I'm making it now, just to appreciate it, because it really is a great game. Immersive world, great story. You're able to be creative with it. You make your own character. You can make yourself in it however you want to be. You can be like realistic and actually make yourself, or you can make a version of yourself and make yourself cool, like lovely hair, colourful hair, different skin. You know, you can put like some different cybernetics on you and make yourself look awesome. Tattoos, whatever. World's your oyster. Play your way. Fantastic. Keanu Reeves, see him in it. Awesome. We don't need to say anything else because it's just Keanu Reeves. Awesome. Fantastic. Breathtaking. And yeah, it's just a great game. Like the world, the night, the characters in it, even like just the random characters you're walking down the streets, they're cool and things they say. Like, I thought Phantom Pain, yeah, that's the Phantom Liberty. Phantom Pain is something else. The Phantom Liberty is the first expansion of Cyberpunk 2077. I thought that was coming out earlier this year, actually, but we're still waiting on it. But I believe it is sometime this year. I'm excited for that, and I think it's soon. That should be good. Keanu Reeves is back as Johnny Silverhand, and we also have Idris Elba. He's going to play a character in it, so that should be good. He's the next big star. And this should be a good story. They seem to... The developers seem to know how to write a good story. Yeah. Like it's a GTA set in a cyberpunk world, basically. Yeah, I think I'm done here with my appreciation and thoughts of it. I can also, I'm going to add on something that I've learnt recently from taking this long to do the video. I've learnt that apparently PlayStation Studios are looking at buying CD Projekt Red. And if that's true, I reckon that is perfect, because obviously CD Projekt Red's production side, or the company that owns it, and they just produce their games, they obviously don't understand the value of developing a great game and releasing a game that's fully developed, as we know from its launch. But PlayStation Studios, they would understand that a game has to be properly developed, has to be finished in order for it to release. They're not just there to make money. PlayStation knows the importance on making sure a game is finished developing, the finished development, before it's released, and then it will make money. So if PlayStation Studios, if that's true that they're looking to buy CD Projekt Red, I give that a thumbs up. I reckon that's fantastic, And then the future for CD Projekt Red, their games, future of Cyberpunk, the future of The Witcher, will just be great. That's all I'm going to say on that at this moment. Well, I have to say on that at this moment in time. But that's fantastic. And on that note, this closes my appreciation and thoughts video on Cyberpunk 2077. But if you haven't played Cyberpunk, I recommend it. I can't recommend it more. Like, now with the updates that have come out for it, it's fixed up all the issues, really. If you play Cyberpunk now, play it on a PlayStation 5, Xbox Series X and S, and maybe a high-end PC, I don't think you'll find any problems. Don't be too critical with it. But I don't think you have find any problems. When I was playing it on my PS5 last year, end of last year, I had no problems. It was fine. It ran like a great game. The only thing I'll probably say about it that kind of annoyed me about the game is when you finish the story, the main story, when you finish the side missions, other side things you can do, you've collected. The collecting can get tedious. It's not much. It's not exciting as of Cyberpunk as of other games. Collecting can be a bit more exciting. But after you've collected everything on the map you can see. There might be still things around that you haven't seen yet, so they show on the map. But when you've completed everything, main missions, side things, activities, collectibles that you can see, there really isn't much more to do in Night City. Like, I ended up driving around a bit, because I like the game, and I wanted to just see if I could do something, and there really wasn't much. It really got boring. But that's okay. It's end game, and the game's finished, I suppose. You can, and enemies respawn, so you can go to spots and just have fun and shoot enemies. But yeah, that would be my only negative thing to say. But yeah, if you haven't played Cyberpunk, if you're holding off because it did have some bad reviews there, and there is value to that. It was initially a rocky launch, and yeah, I'd say play it now. Just play it on this new generation of consoles, or the next generation, or high-end PC. It would be my recommendation. I'm not too sure how a PS4 and Xbox One would do, but yeah, I can't recommend it more. It's worth it. It is worth it. Like, if it really wasn't worth it, I'd say it wouldn't be. But no, it is worth it, and that's because of the story, the creativity, the world, and the characters. That's where this game succeeds. And on that note, see you in the next video. If you want to watch any of my other videos, look at my YouTube channel. I do stream on Twitch under the same name. I've got my link on YouTube. Trogan Gaming on Switch as well. Not Switch, Twitch. And come and watch me stream when I'm live. Give me a follow so you know. Subscribe here if you want to see more videos like this, and to be able to catch up on my streams. I'll put most of my streams from Twitch on YouTube for people that haven't been able to watch my streams live, they can catch up here. Until the next time I see ya, stay safe, have fun, be yourself, and have a good one.